Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy.
Hello, everybody. So tonight we are going to do, hopefully they're quick. Um, they're pretty simple anyway. Cards using DSP. So for my first card, and actually the first two cards use the same piece of paper. So I'm going to show you the two cards. It's this one and that one. And again, we're using the punch and we're making a larger tree. And this DSP is from, I think I have it written down, Night Before Christmas. So let me put them aside and we're going to do it. And I am really, like my eyes don't want to stay open tonight from doing everything this weekend for the other thing. And then I took my sister last night to her high school reunion. So I got home late and then I couldn't fall asleep. So that wasn't fun. So this is 6x6 piece of paper and I've cut it to the 3 3/4. So we use this for a third card. This is for, yeah, I'm going to color that too, but I want to show you this part first. So this is the 6x3 3/4. So if we take this and cut it, so I'm going to go from the corner and let me see, I think I had to go to there. So you have to get it like angled, and it only wants to really angle by the red line on this cutter because I didn't want to reach for the other cutter. So we're going to go with it. It's going to be a little short like it was on the other one, but that's fine. Well, maybe it won't. Maybe it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. It just doesn't look fine. Let's hope. Okay, and then you do the same thing on the bottom. So we're going to go from the other corner. I hope you're in there. We're going to go from the other corner, and it was there to there. And it is lined up over, well, it's a little over on, oh, I see what I did. Okay. Now it's going to be fine. I'm not seeing straight is what the problem is. So then you have your two corners and you have the one. Now you could cut a square to do these, but then you don't have this piece to do what I'm doing with. So you will see in a second. Whoa, that almost came back and fell on me. Okay, so I have a piece 3 1/4 by 5, and this one is going to lay, and this is crumb cake, and then this is going to lay there, and it is a little cockeyed, but we'll go with it because I'm not seeing straight. So we're going to go ahead and glue that down. Now, of course, when I finish this part of it, you could absolutely leave it like that and do nothing more to it. But of course, I can't leave well enough alone. So I had to do a little coloring. But if you want to keep it super simple, you could stop right here. and I got glue on the front. Glue this piece. Right there. And I should have trimmed this. It's a little over, but we're going with that too. Because it's a handmade card. And like, who cares? Okay. So then we're going to take Season's Greetings, and in Shaded Spruce, we're going to stamp that in that empty space. Right there. I think I have to move myself up a little. I'm still lower from all the coloring the other day, but I figured since I'm going to be coloring again, we'll see how this works out. I might. So you could absolutely just throw a couple dots on that card and send it just like that. But we're going to take this, and I had this left over. This is the one where I cut that little hat, and I was practicing coloring an apple to try and get the shading right. So we're going to take some red, and we're going to grab real red, light and dark, and then a little bit of dark cherry cobbler. And we're going to do the hat. And I'm not putting a lot of cherry cobbler, just a little bit. Then we're going to take the real red and blend that out a little bit. And then we're going to finish off with the light and that little spot there. Okay, and then for the hat, we're going to use light and dark smoky slate. No, we're not. We're just using the light. Sorry. We're going to use the light and the blender. And I'm just going to bring in a little from the sides and make a few little like swirls. And then with the blender pen, I'm just going to blend that out. So it'll lighten up where I did it and kind of spread it around a little bit. And then just blend that a little. Okay, so we're done with the reds. Let's get them away. And the gray, and we're going to grab the yellows. So I've got dark and light Daffodil Delight, and then light Mango Melody. So I'm going to take some of the Mango Melody and go into the beak. I might grab the other one out and under. And then I'm going to come around and not actually draw a line. You want to kind of slightly like be flicking so it's not like straight and hard, if that makes sense. And then some by the tail. And then on the wing and under the wing. Okay, so now we go to the Daffodil Delight and bring some of that out. Why does it look like that's darker than the other? Maybe I probably know what I did. I used the dark Mango Melody. But that's okay. We're going to bring this around like I did the other, since it's actually darker. All right, I'm going to go back with the dark mango and put some into there. Just so there's a little bit more shading. Then I'm going to come back with the light Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to bring that almost in. I'm going to go back with the, what is this one? Hello. Why don't I have my label on this? Dark Daffodil Delight. That was the darker one, so I want the light mango. And I'm going to bring that one in. Yeah, now you're looking like my Boyd. Looking like the Boyd that I know and love. Okay, so now we're going to finish off with the light daffodil. Isn't that bird cute? And then, oh, come back to the light red, which of course I put away. And we're going to color in that star. And then I'm going to fussy cut it as fast as I can. As fast as I can. I know I can use that apple on something. Oops. Hi, Tammy. And Kelly, I don't know who else I can see while I'm cutting. Hi, Bevan. Bevan's from California. I hope you got those stamps mounted okay, Bevan. I hope that video I sent you helped. So this is probably going to be a little sloppier than normal, but I'll show you the fix for that too. When I cut out the other one, somehow I separated the star. I didn't cut it off. It actually peeled up, so I had to glue it back down. It was really kind of amusing. I was like, what? Go around those Tootsies. All right, so this is the harder part. Just keep twisting your paper. That's probably when I tore it. I'll take part of that off. And you could cut it off and then glue it back on, which would probably be easier than trying to cut it the way I am. And then I'm just going to snip out this piece before I rip it off again. Okay. So now what you do, let me just get one more little piece out of there and cut off his foot. Poor little Boyd. Okay, so now you take a black, that's blue, black marker. And on something like this, you want to use your regular marker, not the blends. And you just go around the edges to clean up where you just cut and just sharpen it up a little bit. I'm so tired. And I still have a lot left to do tonight. Okay. So then we're going to take the card and take this little guy. Just put a couple dots in the other spots. And he is from Birds of a Feather. And we'll take a little bit of Winkostella to put on the star to make it a little bit glistening. And then let's mount him to the card. No popping up on these, just basic, straight. So there's our first semi-quick card using DSP. Okay, so then for the second card, we're going to take that extra piece that we cut. And again, this is 3 3/4 by 5. And then this gets glued from the corner to the corner. Whoa. And that is how you get glue all over your hand. Okay, so it goes from the corner to the corner, like so. Wiggle it into place. And then, since it's a small one, I'll just use my snips and cut that. All right, so now I ran these through the subtle folder. So again, if you remember, we cut off what should be the trunk of the tree on each of those. And I'm actually going to do this directly on the card. So we first put down the brown tree, which we're not going to see anything but the trunk. And then we glue one piece down. We don't want it to get too big. And we glue the other piece down right next to it. Oops, I should have went to the end. Like thus. And then we're going to take the third one. Now, unlike the ones that I did with the Perfectly Plaid, you're going to see a little bit more of the lines on this one. So how you fix that is you take some kind of gems. We're using sequins, and go down. So we're going to put one there. Come on. And we can put one over here. Or maybe it should have been more over, whoops. Nope, it's going to be there because that's where the glue is. Okay, and then we will take Merry Christmas. And we're also going to do that. No, we're doing that one in Mossy Meadow. So Ink-a-Dink and so much ink on my hands already. So we're going to put that on the base, which is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And this one we're going to pop up because we can. I really like flowers. So we're going to line that up. So now, out of a partial piece of 6 by 6, you have 2 cards with enough to make a third card. So those are those. Those are those. Those are those. Okay, now this paper, they're just, each one is its own. This one I'm going to add a ribbon to, but these are the 2 cards. So that's using a 5 by 3 3/4 piece of DSP. So I'll do the red one first, but very simple. There's the card, there's the base, and both sides you can pick whichever color, but these were 2 different sheets. And this was from Twal Christmas. Twal Tidings. This one has the little skaters and the bridge. The little kid coming down on his sled. Okay, so we have that ready. So then out of the stitched, now that just went out of my head, not stitch shapes, stitched layers. They come with the bird ballad suite. Somebody will say it. My helpers. So this one gets May the Magic of Christmas Reach You This Year. And that came out of, I think, Holly Jolly Christmas with the Santa. So we're going to stamp that in red. I think I'm done with that one. Oh, all right, I'm going to use the opposite side. Oh, no, I don't have an extra. Got to hold it for a second. Let's not be so fast. Okay, then what I did is I cut the same exact size in red and I snip that off. put a little glue on this. And that goes on there. And then some of that. Oh, it's really moving tonight, isn't it? That's some wiggly squiggly glue, let me tell you. So you just want to line it up so you don't see those. Now it sticks. Oh, I got it. You want to line it up with the dots and not see the sides. So it just gives you a little bit of a border. And then we're also going to pop that up right in front of me. So we'll use up some of these. Use them to the very end. One more. I need one more piece. One more. Right there. And right there. I don't like saggy bits. Okay. So we have that ready. So then I decided that this one also, I did a ribbon on the other one, but this needs it too. So I'm just going to take this curly ribbon, or what do they call it? Curly ribbon. Woohoo! I got something right. And I'm not tying a bow with it. I'm just going to tie a knot. Not a bow, just a knot. And then we're going to trim that. Maybe I did want a bow on that. We'll see in a second. I might tie a bow around it. And then you're left with all this hair. My fan is blowing it. You know what? I might just tie another piece around it. We'll see. Because I'm not liking the knot. Not liking the knot. This is how you make your decisions on your card. Sometimes you have to try it, and then if you don't like it, you doctor it. So in this case, we're going to doctor it. So I'm just going to put that through there. I'm going to tie a knot, make a quick, maybe a quick bow. Hi, Peg. All right, so now I got all these tails happening. So I think I'm going to cut that one closer, cut that one closer. Pray it doesn't fall apart, but I am going to put a glue dot under it. Tighten it up. You know what's happening? It's sticking to me and going all over. All right, glue dot. Let's fix this puppy up. Maybe I want them shredded. That one needs to be a little shorter. I'll probably add another. You know, I'm always entertaining myself somehow. Okay, put that. And I think because I put that ribbon, I'm going to pop it up. And then you always want to turn it right side up. I got to do a little surgery on that. Little more glue dots and it'll be fine. So that's that one. There it is with nothing. I do like it with something. Okay, so that's the one. Oh, there's my other. Okay, so number 2 is basically the same. But this one has deer and bear and a fox and a bunny. And did I? Yeah, I popped that one up too. So I'm going to do the ribbon first. And I use this really pretty gold and green ribbon. And what did they call this? Well, shaded spruce. Striped ribbon. Striped ribbon is all. So we'll get that flat in the back. This one may be done without a ribbon because this girl is tired. Maybe I need a crochet hook to grab it. Go. Get it. Okay. So let me snip this off and then fix that poor thing. That poor excuse for a bow. It's going to look good in the end. You just got to fuss with them. And I think everybody does. Yeah, I should make them bigger. But then I always end up with such a big piece. All right, I'm going to wait to snip that. Well, I'll snip this side a little bit because I'll probably make it smaller. Oh, maybe I'll just snip them both. Okay, and then I will glue dot it after I get this. Okay, so this is the stitch squares, and I took this other sentiment. Remembering you this season with warm thoughts and a wish for everything merry. And this I stamped in the shaded spruce. And this stamp is a little crooked. Okay, cross your fingers. It's crooked. I'm going to do it again on the other side. I should try, because I have the label on crooked, because once you put these on, did I tilt it that way? Okay, it is what it is. Ha! Okie dokie. And this is getting popped up. I almost put it on the wrong side. Almost. I didn't wait for you to cross your fingers. I love you guys. Okay, let's get that straightened out a little bit. And I'm going to put it up a little bit higher so that when I tighten this up, I'm a sticky mess. Yes, I am. I need my gluey ribbon scissors. They cut so much better. I think I got it. Okay, so that needs a glue dot just to hold it down forever and ever. And then this is going to get popped up also. And we just plop that down there. And Speedy Gonzalez has done 4 cards. How long have I been on? Let me clear this away and I'll bring some of them back. And don't forget, if you need a catalog, I'm your girl. I'll send it right out. I have a couple going out tomorrow. So I can add yours to the mailing and get it to you. All right, so we had this one. Oh, I got to show you my other ones before I do this. Oh, my goodness, Gail. Okay, so I only have 3 because I told you I was tired. So there's that one. And this is with the plaids. And I just added, you know, little bling. I forget which one this went to, what the other side of it is. It's not that. It might be the other side of the plaids. I think that's what it is. I did 2 cards out of 1. And then there's this one where I did a little bit more coloring on those cups. And this was from Night Before Christmas, was that one. So I have a couple little pieces left to do another card. So there's those. And then there is that one and that one. Not that one. This one. So we got all these cards. Let me get one up there. Hopefully they're in camera, so when I do my editing, oh, you know what? I'll lift it up before so I can get them in. Maybe not. Up, up, up and away. And are they in? Are they in? I might have to use my camera. Okay, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm glad so many of you made it. Hi, Susie. It's the first I'm seeing you. And hi, Dawn, Cheryl, Doris. So I will be back on Wednesday with You Know My Motto. I don't know what, but it'll be something. See you then. Thanks again for joining me. Good night, everybody.